booties for black girl nerds.
Very excited to talk to you because so much, I feel like the ladies are really holding it all together while everybody is karateing the hell out of each other. The women are holding it down. And Mary, you are doing double duty by doing both. I wanted to start with you, Mary, about Samantha. Like the other characters, everyone's a hero of their own story type of a thing. Where does she lie on the morality scale? Because she's new to the drama. It's all predated her, but now she's fully engrossed in what's happening with the two factions. So where is she, do you think, on the morality scale?
I think just like everybody else, she exists in the gray area. You know, I think that there is no defined good or bad. The fun thing about this show is that it plays with both, and it does a great job of showing that we all are the hero and villain of our own story. Everyone, you know, has to believe in what they believe in and feel good about what they believe in. I've had conversations with Peyton List, and she's like, yeah, everything Tori does makes perfect sense. And I'm like, excuse me? What? But it's interesting, you know, we do all have to come at it from the perspective of believing wholeheartedly. I do say, and I think it's openly clear, obvious, and true, and makes perfect sense that Samantha isn't perfect. Just like everybody else, she is doing her best with the skills she has at the time. You know, and I think she's just now learning how to cope with these huge issues, and I think she's going to make plenty of missteps. But just like we've seen with Daniel, sometimes those missteps keep on happening and they last 30 years, but that's okay because eventually you'll learn the lesson, right?
Exactly. I mean, we have to have grace for you guys because you guys are teenagers. The adults have been carrying this around for a long time, except for Amanda. You know, we're not going to throw Amanda under the bus because she just inherited the drama by Mary and Daniel. So with her, her position is different. She's going gung ho because she's supporting her husband and always is going to consider his side of the beef before anybody else. So do you think that she's fully pulled into the beef now, or is it just still, I'm just going to support my man, and if he's wrong, I'm going to check him?
Husband, I think she is protecting her children. I think it's one thing for her husband to have beef with his childhood rival over a girl and some karate dojos that she doesn't quite understand, but it's another thing when her children are getting hurt. And I think that's the line that is crossed for Amanda, that she can't let this slide anymore, and she has to handle business. So she doesn't think it's being handled the right way, so she's gonna handle it herself. And I think that's kind of what is driving Amanda. And of course, it happens to align with her husband's, you know, views as well, which is great because they can tag team it. But I think
well, Courtney, and then I'll swing it back to you, Mary. You get to kind of watch while everybody is diving and breaking glass and do everything else with all these stunts and things. Do you want to get in the foray a little bit? Maybe get into the dojo and learn a few moves?
Yes, of course. I would love to. I tell them every season I'd love to. And they're like, yeah, no, that wouldn't make any sense for our story. And I'm like, that's understandable. But sometimes I just want to hang out where they train and just see if the stunt coordinators will just throw pity on me and be like, sure, Courtney, we'll teach you a kick. Sure.
Yeah, you might need it for like a future purse snatching or something. You know, you might need a little elbow or something like that. And lastly, Mary, now we have a whole new season. The fanaticism is going out of control. When did you know personally, like, I think this show is really popular. This is bananas how these people are acting about the show.
I still don't know if it's fully hit me. Obviously, we've released the show while we're all staying at home and staying safe. So I've had a ton of interactions with people outside in the world, but social media has changed dramatically. It used to be like I would, you know, like post pictures of my dog and like I'd get a few likes because everybody's like, I don't really want to see your dog, but I love my dog. And then now I post a picture of my dog and everybody's like, oh my God, what kind of dog is that? Like, I want that kind of dog. I'm going to go like literally find that kind of dog. What's your dog's name? Was it a boy or a girl? How much does your dog weigh? And I'm like, oh my God, these people care. These people like care what I'm doing with my life and my normal things that nobody else cares about. Nobody in my group chat responds to the picture of my dog, but people on the internet do now. Yeah, so exactly. It's been pretty exciting.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, ladies. I, like many, enjoy you tremendously. Terrific show. And thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Better shake your booties for black girl nerds.